Welcome to BUTECH 2017, and this is the Korea Industry Daily. And we are here with Joe, the Vice President of the nLIGHT Corporations. So here is a question. Briefly introduce about your company. The new product is being promoted in here, BUTECH.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. So nLIGHT Corporation is a USA company. We were founded in 2000. So we've been in the laser industry for over 17 years. And we focus primarily on industrial lasers. So lasers for machining and welding and cutting and leading in that innovation. And that has enabled nLIGHT to actually grow very fast. In fact, we're the fastest growing laser company in the world right now.
Have you ever been participating in any other exhibitions other than this exhibition, BUTECH?
Yes, so nLIGHT participates in about 10 to 15 industrial material processing shows per year. And there's two categories of shows. So there are the larger shows that are more continent-oriented, such as FabTech in the United States, or IMTS in Europe, or MWCS in China. Those are very large shows where you get a global audience at every show. And then we also participate in regional shows, such as BUTECH here, or SIMTOS, which is a sheet metal processing show in Korea and Taiwan, and ALA, which is a show in the United States focused on the automotive industry. So we focus on both categories, both very large shows that draw a very global audience, and then also small regional shows that focus on the regional needs within each industry.
Then are there some difference of atmosphere and environment between the exhibition in Asia and in North America?
Interesting question. So the differences between Asian shows and Western shows are not, there are some small differences, but from nLIGHT's perspective, the question really comes down to, can we meet our objectives? And our objectives are to meet existing and new prospective customers, our suppliers, and enhance our branding. And we can accomplish that in both the Asian shows and the Western shows. And so the small cultural differences don't really matter to us as long as we can accomplish those objectives. And what matters there is the show drawing the right audience, the right attendees to the show for us to meet those objectives. So that's what we look for, is what type of attendees does the show draw.
So from which exhibitions have you had the most successful achievements so far?
That's an interesting question. So the most successful shows, it's hard to say because we rate each show based on the criteria that I've outlined previously, and we have different expectations for each show. So the very large global shows, such as FabTech in the USA, or NWCS in China, or IMTS in Europe, those are to build our global brand and meet global customers at each of those shows. Whereas the local shows, the attendance is much lower. However, it's a more intimate engagement with that local region where we can understand the trends of that region and in the industrial trends and how they're impacting that region. And that helps us to learn better and respond to the needs of customers in a very unique way. So it's hard to say which show is the best because they have different purposes.